Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Welcome to another League Race. I am Lana being joined today on commentary with Nervin Dolch. How you doing today?
I am really excited today, and how about you?
Doing fantastic, thank you. We have Slowpoke doing tracking for us today. And race-wise, we have Structural Mike representing the last Locationeers at 6 wins, 3 losses, versus Kaede Rukawa representing Bolas Azules at 5 wins, 4 losses. The settings this week are the swordless settings. So it's basically an open 7-7. It is a swordless. You have to still defeat Ganon. Bow and silvers are a single item. So if you find bow, you find silvers. Using medallions is also a challenge because you cannot use medallions in most cases except in predetermined areas that allow it, like the entrance to Ice Palace, for instance, or to get into Mire or Turtle Rock. So medallions aren't going to help you too much this seed.
Yeah, and the fun fact is, only the medallions where you have to use are worthful. If you find Quake and there's no spot for it, it's worthless.
Exactly. You cannot use a medallion this seed. You can check the tablets with a book and a hammer, but otherwise you're just hitting everything with a hammer and other weapons in these seeds. So it's very interesting seeing if you can work around that hammer hitbox.
Yeah, and a side point is, you do not have to open everything where you need a sword. That's still open, and your hammer is basically your sword everywhere where you have to use a medallion as well.
It is, and the logic usually places the sword a little bit earlier in the seed than it would otherwise, since the hammer locks so much, so the game usually places it pretty darn early. So hopefully with any luck shouldn't be too hard to find. But otherwise, Ganon is vulnerable to the hammer. Aga, in return, it needs to have the hammer or the bug net. It's very interesting, some things that change.
Yeah, to be fair, Bugnet in Swordless is really strong against Aga and Aga 2.
It is, especially if you combine the bug net and boots.
Yeah. And we've got a Crystalline Desert and 2 pendants.
And 2 regular pendants. Green is somewhere in the Dark World. Otherwise, both runners starting a Sanctuary getting a small key. Not much going on there.
Nice tree pull.
Yeah, both runners fighting out at the same time. $80, not going to turn that down.
Oh, I like the bush grab.
That could be worse too. Full magic anytime you need it.
Yeah, and with Fireward, your weapon of choice in a lot of rooms, there's no magic problem.
Looked like just $5, was that?
Yeah, just some cash. So, almost a dead Aga one.
Alright, so Kaede doing more of a traditional route in this mode, going north to west to south towards the Lost Woods. Instructional Mike electing to go ahead and skip the check at Lumberjack. Not going to cost him today, but will be on the mind at all times. Oh, another interesting decision. Structural Mike does go ahead and abandon ship after the Lost Woods, saves and quits, and starts going towards South Shore after he buys some bombs.
Interesting. Normally you could just try to buy them in Kakariko or go to the bushes, but it's away as well.
Yeah, it could be going towards Eastern. This is a more traditional south route. We got 10 arrows on the Lake Hylia Island, not much going on there. And we are indeed heading towards Saha, so different kind of route, but it does work out in many cases. What you're hoping for is a flute you can activate, or maybe a hammer and maybe powder to go ahead and knock out Magic Bat. You want to knock out as much of the Lost or Kakariko as you can getting there.
And even if he does not find anything, to be fair, just dipping Eastern right now doesn't hurt at all. It's just a pendant.
It's true. Could have something important.
Well, at least a stun weapon.
Yeah, also important in a swordless. Getting a stun weapon is not going to be turned away. Not to mention, if you have to go to Hero or somewhere with switches, it just makes hitting switches a little bit easier.
And with Redming, maybe he's doing some glitches.
And interestingly as well, Structural Mike goes all the way to Kakariko, walks all the way through, buys bombs, saves and quits, and heads south as well. Oh wait, never mind. That was the same. Okay, Kaede Rika was continuing in Kakariko. Never mind.
Yeah.
I got the two confused.
Oh, Bottle has got our blue mail. Really convenient.
Yeah, you're going to take a few extra hits with Hammer, so that is also not going to be turned down.
Yeah, especially when you normally would just the dash. You have got a sword that will protect you, but there's no protection. Oh, our hook shot on the dam. And
There
that would
would,
have been our first sword.
yeah, that would have been a sword. Green 20 there. Also did get a bottle, though. One less thing you have to worry about coming back to Kakariko for.
Yeah, the same goes on Lamp and Ice Sword.
All right, so we're a glove away from good Dark or good Death Mountain access right now.
So, Dr. Mike, equipped with the second best weapon of your choice, and your option to get his boomerang of his choice, and maybe a fake flipper to Zora.
And a Samaria from Blind's basement, so that's not a bad find. That's an early weapon.
Let's see if Dr. Mike maybe might want to check the stunt price pool. If there's cash, maybe he's getting his last 20.
Yeah, you're very close to Zora, not even in Logic without a glove or flippers, but it's good to knock out early. Less to worry about coming back for later. The issue is no Moon Pearl. And no boots, so wouldn't be able to water walk or get the two items at the waterfall ferry. So go ahead, it likes to go ahead and save and quit.
Yeah, risk him just too hard.
Yeah, you'd get it if you were blind checking it, but if you're just checking from the south, it's kind of one of those, I'm not worried about it. Sort of check. Ooh, and Kaede is heading up to the front of Hyrule Castle. We'll be able to get another tree pull. And we'll also be able to do the front of Hyrule Castle with just the Samaria that we've gotten.
Yeah, with Ice Sword, you can basically one-hit all blue guards, and every green guard is almost dead with Sumaria.
Yep, only one which does not die to one Samaria block is the red guard, or the ball and chain guard, so your Samaria will be of great use down there. And you could just freeze the last guard and throw at him at the ball and chain if you want. But probably not going to do that because we're going to want Death Warp to check Dark Cross. And with that small key and the lamp, it does put the back of escape in full logic.
Well, Kaede already farming some extra rupees will have enough cash for Zora no matter what. With, I think, checking South Shore before. And there was more cash.
And South Shore unfortunately just ended up having two boomerangs and a hookshot. But if you find a glove somewhere like an escape, suddenly Death Mountain becomes very tempting. I guess Flute would accomplish the same thing too. Another full heart. So 6 hearts, blue mail. That's a pretty good start for some security.
And with 2 of our Lightwood dungeons are pendants, we need hearts. We
Yeah,
do not have a sword as security and against blind or maybe bad Skywoods fight against Mosula if he's trolling.
oh,
And
there's that
there's
glove.
oh, so a lot of is open, and we can go up to the mountain.
Yeah, Kaide looks like they're making the correct choice as far as routing is concerned. Still does need to go to South Shore to get that hook shot, but once he does, you're gonna be in good shape.
Yeah, there's a little chance that Kaede will say, I will just go to the mountain instead of South Shore, but wouldn't hurt that much with a save and quit point on Gary.
Yeah, very true. Could elect to go right up Death Mountain. Would not cost a lot of time. We'll be able to save and quit it there. Still, it's one of those things you still kind of regret if you don't go up there with the hook shot anyway. Could still go South Shore before that. We'll see what he decides to do. But that being said, Structural Mike is making the right call as well, going to the front of Escape. So going to get that glove, and who knows what else. I think we still have a map. So
Yeah,
there's...
a map and 2 items right now.
Yeah, so still a couple items available in the back of Escape. Statistically, probably not going to be anything, but could still have your Moon Pearl or something needed for sure. I mean, the worst thing the game could do at this point is put nothing on Death Mountain and say, hey, by the way, what you need is just sitting in Agina's hut or Eastern Palace.
And there's our map and some trash.
Okay, where does Kaide go? And we are going South Shore. Or towards Saha.
I would prefer Saha. Just with an Easter dip.
Okay, Kaide continuing a pretty good route here. Gonna get that hook shot. Probably head east towards Mini Moldorm and maybe Ice Rat Cave. But with that hook shot, you're automatically thinking Death Mountain.
I like Dr. Mike's fast killing. He's
Yes,
literally abusing all the items perfectly.
good strategy for sure.
Yeah, save some seconds.
Gets to stun the guard. Lots of health, though. Blue mail. I mean, the guards always do have a health, but... yeah, getting the same thing done with the ball and chain guard.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
So, he might want to go to Back of Escape. But then, yeah, he knows he still has to do Dark
Oh,
Cross.
he found the glove, so we can drop down the back and not have to walk through. Only thing he's going to miss out on is Dark Cross. But he can get to that from the back. Still has to walk, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, let's see where Katie is going right after this. I think both will go to the mountain.
Probably it's between that, Nagina, and Eastern, and for Kaide,
Fake,
Saha Eastern too.
maybe a fake flipper.
Well, you got the money. You're not going to be able to get that. I mean, Zora's and Logic, you're not going to be able to get Waterfall Fairy.
But at least you do not have him in mind.
True.
And you're so close. Normally he would take a lot of time.
And Structural Mike is getting that peace of mind check, ruling out Aga 1 as at least required for Lumberjack. Okay, and Kaide does scout a few arrows on the ledge there. Not gonna worry about coming back for that.
And let's see. Not the first time I saw a hammer here. In this mode.
Zora with a hammer? Never.
Already seen this mode on this season.
But instead, you just get 10 more arrows.
At least it's good for your mind. There's nothing. Oh, one item left and we are in Darkwood. With mitts on Gary.
Yeah, just looking for that bowling ball, that moon pearl. Probably on Death Mountain somewhere, but could be at Agena or Eastern if the game wants to be pretty rude. Oh, and there's a book on Spectacle Rock.
And Count Cash Inspector Rock.
Yeah, not much going on there with the book, though. That's kind of convenient if you get your hammer at a mirror at some point, you get a book, and you get to check Ether Tablet immediately, so that's not bad.
To be fair, the book is good and bad at the same time.
It is. It could be our only access to desert for a while, especially if Green Pennant is on Mire, however unlikely.
Yeah, and on the other hand, it's still a bait.
Also true. But if they find a Moon Pearl on Death Mountain, suddenly that's Dark Death Mountain as well.
Oh, yeah, flippers. So, all water checks are in logic.
Okay, for Kaede, that's kind of bad, because all you've got in that area is just, I think, Manada Bridge and the Waterfall Ferry. But I guess it is pretty quick. Better for Structural Mike, simply because you have all those other checks to do with Zora area.
Yeah,
But,
at least checking Zora sooner or later doesn't hurt if your enemy has to do it anyway. Even if it's faster when you can combine.
very true. Okay, all else we got to show anything was flippers, so I bet Structural Mike's gonna take a swim.
So let's see what he's got for us today. His last cache.
Trying to think of weird scenarios that could come up for these runners, but I don't know. The game's being kind of standoffish. It's kind of being like, hey, you could go to these locations and it could have your progression, but it may not. Have fun.
Well, at least maybe we get something here. Okay, it says go back to the mountain.
Yeah, that's basically here a book. You could check out Ether Tablet. You can't get it without the hammer, but Ray, now Hira could have your progression, Eastern could have your progression, or on the other side of the map, Agina could have your progression.
To be fair, I would just take the book or go first Agina.
Agina Desert, yeah.
So with book, maybe checking here how if you get something in the early front. If you get the hammer, go up. If not, do desert.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be up there. Okay, looks like Structural Mike's gonna be the first back up the mountain, probably. Knows about that book, knows that even if you go into here and get nothing, you go right to desert. And your progression could still be in Eastern, that's the worst part.
Yeah, and the worst part is, even if you try to get desert, it might be boots locked.
It very well could be. Or maybe the game expects you to beat it with Ice Rod or Samaria. Or the hammer on Landmo. You just never know what this game will do to you. Okay, did we get a map check? We do not.
So what do you want to see on our runner's progression item? Moon Pearl or hammer?
I think it'll be a Moon Pearl. Hammer at this point likely to be, oh, hi, 5-6 at Meyer and Turtle Rock, and I think our last pendant was at Eastern, I could be mistaken.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
I think
Pod.
it's pot, yeah, pot. It's fine. So pot Eastern as pendant duo, maybe good for dipping bows.
Yeah, the game not giving us a great direction here.
And at least when our runners have firewood, check pet, and maybe.
That's true. The game, however, is giving us the big key to go up to here. There's no way currently to harm. Troll Norm, of course, no hammer, but it could be sending us up here for a hammer.
Computer says no.
Or here a basement. Have fun.
Yeah, have fun on your coffee break.
It's sending you up on a pendant Hera climb to get your small key to go to Hera Basement 4. Let's find out.
Yeah, maybe nothing, maybe something important. Maybe a important medallion.
I mean, it could be, because if you go down here and you get a hammer, you're probably going to climb back upstairs, because we don't have any items out of Hera yet. So both items are going to be on Basement and Troll Norm.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you're already here. And even if Moldam doesn't have an item and it's just a pendant, might be not that bad idea just to kill him.
I agree. A mushroom, oh my gosh.
We love fetch quests.
Chat,
At least
we love
I do.
fetch quests. Sorry about that, go ahead.
Yeah, I like the idea of maybe save scum.
Yeah, at this point, you do. I mean, you just saved and quit. You've got your mushroom. If you don't find anything, you're leaving the area anyway, so resetting is probably faster than save and quitting. Or equivalent.
So the funniest would be a bow.
Oh my gosh, that would be horrible. Okay, Kaede heading up to Turn of the Mushroom as well. Which could be absolutely nothing at this point, but today we get
Bombs!
absolutely nothing.
We got a save scum.
The seed is a fisherman, and these two poor runners are the fish on the hook right now.
So let's see, we've got Agina and Desert. Or Eastern.
Yeah, this could all be bait, and stuff could just be sitting in Eastern. It's... oh my gosh.
To be fair, I would accept both decisions. Both are right and both are wrong at the same time.
Agreed.
But both say desert. So Agina is nothing important?
Just a little bit of cash. So Zora Ledge, or not Zora Ledge, Desert Ledge, Desert, or Eastern. Something's gonna have our pearl, likely. Unless it gives us a hammer to go back up to Trolldorm.
And they say I am evil.
Well, that's true, but I have my moments too.
I would be funny if we see a shovel right now.
That would be entertaining too, especially if it was a shovel.
Yeah, and behind the shovel just powder. Trolling our runners.
Okay, Desert's locked. Our progression is in Eastern Palace. Thanks, game.
Always funny. Nice to troll you. Oh, Boots and Eastern would be funny as well. Thanks, chat.
That's true, it just gives us 2 more checks.
Yeah, and then Hammer and Desert, and from Desert back to Hera. Interesting idea.
There could be something that sends us back up to Trolldorm, you just never know.
Yeah, and then back to Eastern with a bow.
To get Pearl off of Armos? Oh my gosh. And you said I'm evil.
I got an inspiration in our chat.
Here we are, 30 minutes into the sea. No Dark World access. Can't beat any dungeons. This is glorious.
and still looking for some progression.
Exactly. The
At
game is
least,
sending.
yeah, at least it has to be here.
True. The game is just sending us to every corner of the world except Eastern. There was no reason to go here.
Yeah, book is a good bait.
Oh, it was a double bait. It was mirror into Kira. Oh my gosh.
To be fair, almost everyone doesn't like Pen and Eastern Dip. And
Okay.
our first item is 50 rupees.
That's our second. I think something was in the first chest too. So
Okay.
our third item is going to be a big chest.
Oh, a heart piece.
It's either going to be a hammer or a moon pearl.
Maybe a flute.
I was going to say could be flute because we've got Meyer area. We could. Oh, that could be. Oh gosh, checkerboard.
Would be funny, not the first time.
Okay,
Could
so
even be a-
Sorry, go ahead.
No, just stay.
I was going to say statistically probably hammer, moon pearl, but it could be flute.
Yeah, maybe even shovel.
Or that.
Everything. So.
Here we go. Moment of truth.
At least something. Back
my
to
gosh!
Moldom!
Back to Moldor!
I like the idea.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible. I love it. There's literally only one thing to do with a hammer. Shoulder him. That is it. And that could give you boots to go get stuff from desert. Ugh.
Yeah, or maybe just shovel or anything else. Just leading to one item.
It could be that flute. Oh gosh, Aga access chat is right.
Yeah, I was just thinking about we could kill Aga.
But that would put something on Pyramid. Oh my gosh, so it's either Trolldorm or Pyramid?
Right now, yes. But I would prefer killing Moldom first. Just because it's faster.
Not wrong, and it's a 50-50 shot at being your progression, so it's worth. Oh,
Yeah.
Hayade is not doing Trolldorm.
This is fine, and even if Trolldom is the right answer, maybe we still have to do Red Bomb and time goes back.
Not wrong. Okay, moment of truth. Drum roll, please.
Oh, French Vanilla!
Okay, so Moldorm was the answer. Still no logical access to East Dark World. It could be logically required for Aga.
We've got our hammer, so...
Oh, right, never mind.
Everything is open.
Hayade, no.
Maybe still something on the pyramid that Structural Mike might avoid a long time.
That's also true. Hayade is gonna take the mitts and the hammer and go right to Dark Death Mountain. That makes sense given the location.
Yeah, and checking Turtle Rock is always good. Quake!
Okay, and Structural Mike does get that map check. Are we like go -4 at this point, theoretically?
Structural Mike. Yeah, you forgot one chest.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I did not even see that. I was pondering go mode at this point. I'm pretty sure theoretically we could need a bow, a fire rod, a medallion. Oh, and we need flippers as well for swamp. And a flute. And maybe a medallion for Meyer? That's a good point from chat. We need to find that bug net. Very important.
Let's see how good KD is just with hammer. Not the easiest fight.
Okay, one blue ball from phase 1.
So we have to hope for him that there's something important. And to be fair, a bow would make it really easy for him on a lot of fights.
True. Just one blue ball today, and there's our required Quake for TR. Oh my gosh.
Let's hope that it's working out. No.
Oh no. Kaede knows what he needs to do now. Village of Medallions?
And there's not much that could be on Red Bomb right now.
No, you are right.
To be fair, maybe boots.
Yeah, can't be a fire rod because of TR. Can't be flutes. Flippers comes to mind.
Flippers already is in our hand. So,
Oh,
yeah.
right. Never mind. I forgot about flippers. We already got that. That's how we got our mirror. Oh, wait, that was for our moon pearl.
Oh, Stockdale might got the almost best weapon against blind.
Excellent. Go make that Aga play. Oh, wait. Never mind. You said blind. Well, that's a fire rod in Thieves Town. And you also have a good chance of getting a Meyer at this point, so you could just need, at this point, a bow. You need boots for desert. You need a flute. And there's our third medallion! Oh my gosh! Village of Outcasts in Thieves Town coming in clutch with 3 medallions.
So right now, everything is open for Structural Mike.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to route this south. You could skip Blacksmith Chain if you really want. Straight towards Swamp Palace.
I would suggest, just to make sure, maybe Skywoods into pet check. Just to make sure, there could be our flute.
Not wrong, not wrong. Okay. Heidi does pick up that sort of required bowling ball there. But you're right, blind has suddenly become a lot more manageable with that blue cane.
Yeah, the second best weapon, and the best weapon is not available. But to be fair, both runners should do it even without the cane.
It seems like the theme is in a non-swordless, Thieves Town is almost always a pendant. In a swordless, it's like, here, have fun with Hammer Blind, or something like that.
Yeah, and hard required.
Yeah. And Kaede pretty much following in the footsteps of Structural Mike here.
To be fair, it's not wrong at all to say there are a lot of checks, just do it.
Yeah, exactly. Given your location, what you've got, it makes complete sense. Oh my gosh, so Structure Mike can go from here, go take care of Skull Woods, go south, get all those checks done towards Swamp Palace.
So right now, unless it's a pet seed or anything on Helmasaur King, we do not need a bow until we reach GT.
That's true. Eastern and Pod, both pendants, so those silvers could be hanging out in GT. Or bow and silver combo.
The big question is, can they do Mimic Clip?
So Kaede heading south towards Hype Cave.
And Structural Mech doing a solid Somaria Hammer strat.
Yeah, making it look darn easy. Well done. Meanwhile, Blind, or I should say, Hype Cave gives us a heart piece, a heart piece, a heart piece, an evil shield, and a single arrow. That is just about the worst Hype Cave I have seen in a very long time.
Well, Seed says everything about you right now. I hate shields and the Seed hates you.
It's true. And Kaede not getting the shield eaten feels bad. Poor Mike getting chased by the thief. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, why not? You have to do him anyway.
Well, Kaede going straight to Swamp Palace.
Yeah, it's a good decision when you're already here. You can do anything in there.
It's not bad. I mean, you get a route west towards Dig Game, north towards Village of Outcasts. You're going to get your goodies from Thieves.
And as long as boots are not in Skywoods, it is a fast way.
Well, we already have one item on a skull, just a heart piece, so looks like it could be Baron, but we'll see. Yes, indeed. Both items out of Skullwood. Structural Mike on his way to fight a moth. Kaede hoping for some progression in Swamp. Let's see how many fake swords are in Swamp today.
Big question. Will Mosula be happy or evil?
A lot of hearts, blue mail. Mothula tends to go more towards the evil side if you go fight at 5 hearts. green mail, so I'll say Moth will be cooperative.
So there was our sword in Swamp.
I'm shocked. I don't know about you.
And Mozilla doing a spiky job.
Honestly, pretty cooperative. I think Mike just kind of got a couple of unlucky hammer hits that hit spikes. But overall, takes Moth down for crystal number 2, dungeon number 3. We'll see if out of precaution, Mike checks pedestal at this point. It looks like we got a mirror out, so probably.
Yeah, would make sense. You are here and you won't get any closer. And
Like,
if it had something, it's the best information right now.
boots and flute, I think, is the best we can maybe get on. Oh my gosh, that's powder, but it's fine. They've got everything they need for fake powder, so it could be a logical pet seed.
So left side Swamp is not important.
And Structural Mike going for dungeon number 3 in Ice Palace.
Chat pointing out that Pet was half magic.
Yep, half magic, but both runners preserved, I believe, their mushroom. I know Structural Mike did, I think Hyde did reset.
Oh, shovel!
There's our best friend. Actually, we're at a pretty convenient location. You've got K45 and Stumpy left to check in this region, so that's fine.
And still a chance of something important on it.
But where's that darn bug net?
Maybe validation chest.
Maybe magic bad.
Maybe on green pendant.
Maybe bumper. Structure Mike does find a cape in Ice Palace.
Oh, vanilla armor upgrade.
That's rude, game. I think that's item number 2. We've got a cape, we've got red mail. Meanwhile, Kaede facing off against a Argus. Poor Mike.
Oh no, not a key.
Oh, that was a big key. Oh gosh. Okay, item number 3 is a hard container in ice, so that unlocks one check. Probably not checking that anytime soon, though. You got ice to clean up, you got Swamp Palace to go do. And, oh yeah, TR as well.
Yeah, there's just two ways on doing Swamp for Structural Mic. Doing it when you are here, or do it before going back to the mountain. Just to try to avoid double mountain checking.
Big chest is a hard piece. That's a shame.
Yeah, good hammering right now.
Yeah, good fight from Structural Mike. Only gets hit after the last puff goes down. Well done. And Bombo's tablet on Kaede's side is an evil shield.
Well, at least before doing blind. So it's at least a little bit worse in it. On safety side. With no script you can do.
Sure. Evil shield. But that does make the fight a little safer. Fire shield does allow you to block those blind little fireball things. Not KF45. Oh, and interestingly, Structural Mike is electing to go for Turtle Rock over Swamp Palace. Apparently, we just really want to go mode Swamp Palace, which at this point, unless the shovel's needed, which we're about to find out if it is, you will be able to.
So it's a battle, it's a wet goo, it's okay.
It's not bad. But
At least it's something good.
This does mean that Structural Mike could find a flute here. But the fact of the matter is you're going to be going through it. The only thing you'd probably skip is left side. Assuming you don't find like a bow and flute in Turtle Rock. $20 from the big game. Not much going on there.
Yeah, right now we just need flute, boots and bow. Well, technically there's a way to avoid the bow. But
True.
first you have to do mimic clipping. And the second part is silverless, swordless, Ganon. It's really hard.
If you've been practicing your bowless strats on Ganon, you're probably in good shape and you're go -1. But otherwise, yeah, it's just hard to say. I mean, at the same time, if Structural Mike finds what he needs here, he finds a oh, hi Boots.
Good for Katie right now.
So if Structural Mike finds a flute, oh wait, you need boots as well. So he needs to get those boots. But if he finds a flute in here and gets the boots eventually from that, do you just go mode your way up to Ganon and Ganon just tells you where the bow is and then you just go right there? It could be hiding out in Pod. And the third shield in TR, that's just triple evil.
So I think there's an about 100, I would say 99%, that Katie is getting his mirror shield.
Pretty close. Oh, we are getting the fake powder check from Kaede. And I don't think Kaede has done a ped check, so we don't know that ped has that powder. So is this a logical ped seed? That's a sword. Okay, so now we know where 3 swords are, including more or less French vanilla, I guess, if you get powder from ped and then powder gets you a sword.
Pets still just have magic. So a little bit problem. We do not see it, no matter what.
Oh, is it not powder on ped? Okay.
No.
I missed that. Is it half magic? Okay. I'm multitasking, chat. It's hard to watch.
Well, there is a little chance that, let's say you do anything before. You are already there, but oh. Full mobility on Katie's side. With boots and flute.
Okay, so Kaede is in pretty good shape here.
Yeah, all we just need to see is the bow. Might be the time Katie needs to come back. Every second counts. I mean, Hammer Pack is still a fast check normally, but Structure might say no thank you when he had the chance.
Well, I mean, when you go into Thieves Town and you get your Fire Rod, and between that and Outcast, you get all your medallions.
Yeah, it is hard to say yes to Hammer Pack and Smith Shane.
Exactly. I mean, at that point, you've got Skullwoods, Ice Palace, Swamp
Good.
Palace, TR,
Yeah.
all available to you, and overworld checks just become that much harder to do.
Yeah, and Katie on the other side will find all medallion, Fire Rod, and all the stuff just to do.
So to answer a question in chat, yes, this is swordless. So your hammer is basically your sword. You can't use medallions anywhere except predetermined areas. Any area in the game which requires a sword, like the back of Skull Woods or Aghanim, the curtains are already open. So you got to get familiar with that hammer. Well, there's our bug net. That's great.
At least something.
So Blacksmith Chain with hammer pegs will pretty much put Structural Mike and go minus bow. But the question is, how quickly does Mike get there? Oh, and there's our 4th sword, just hanging out in checkerboard. Fire Rod is in Thieves. Sorry about that, didn't mean to interrupt you.
I just wanted to say the same. It's okay.
Oh, gotta be careful there, Mike. I don't know how many... Oh, got
Yeah.
green goo, we're good.
Yeah, the big turtle is trolling him a little bit.
Oh, well done. Does take out Trinix in 1 magic bar. Or at least
Yeah.
the first half.
And with Sweatmail, a bite doesn't hurt at all. So we know desert has nothing left. If we are unlucky.
Okay, so TR with a bug net, but otherwise no bow. We're in no minus bow, pretty much, yes, Jet. Both runners are kind of missing key things, though. Kaide needs to go to Village of Outcast and get all the medallions for safety, and also get the Fire Rod.
And Structure might just go and get your boots and do your Smith chain.
Yeah, Smith Chain with Hammer Pegs is what Structure Mike needs to do.
And to be fair, both things are something you do not like to do when you already have been there, no matter what, just because it's slow.
Well, and Structural Mike's still in pretty good shape. You're mounting a dungeon lead currently.
Yeah,
So you do your dungeons, you leave, you start your overworld clear, and you're gonna get to Smith Chain pretty quickly.
still the time Katie still needs right now.
The thing Structural Mike needs to not do is decide to start digging pendant dungeons before Smith Chain.
Yeah.
You could get lucky, could get the bow in pot or something like that.
But even then, Katie would get back to the time loss.
Yeah, pretty much. So Kaide is the first to finish off Desert. No bow, but does pick up Crystal number 2. And Structure Mike about to see the most disappointing hype cave in a while.
GT is required, but maybe, yeah, you could clip GT or find the bow in GT as well. At least in the basement. So 22 checks right now.
Very true. And I gotta presume with these runners' abilities, Mimic Clip is pretty much a sure thing. So gotta presume that Structural Mike will be in go mode as soon as he gets to that Smith Chain.
And even if not, with every dungeon you do and overworld checks, the odds on GT basement are getting higher and higher.
True. And I guess the only big question is, how good is Structural Mike on Hammer Ganon? Because that's 24 hammer hits, I believe, in the final phase.
Yeah, and let's see if Structural Mike is bailing out left side swamp and big chest.
Look for
Or just
Kaede. Sorry about that. I did not mean to interrupt you again. I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
But that's true. How much of Swamp are you happy to skip?
And to be fair, right now, with not that much left, I can see him doing a back in. He already did ice and turtle walk with high density items.
Yeah. So Kaede is going to be able to take care of this pretty quick. Pull out all the items out of skull pretty quick. But if you do go to the back and do Moth first, you're going to go back to front and last locate your 2 items. Not going to cost a lot of time, though.
And right now, Kaede still could really avoid turtle walk until the last. So, saving 1 minute?
Probably. Since we're in a bit of repeat territory, let's take this time to remind everybody, don't forget to give these two runners a follow, Structural Mike and Kaede Rukawa. They're putting on a fantastic show for us. And while you're at it, give my co-comment follow, Nerve Indulge, and our tracker, Slowpoke 316. They're both doing fantastic as well.
And what about following you?
Optional. It's fine.
So, Structural Mike might go away or go back for big chest.
Well, we're doing left side. That tells me we're trying to be thorough. So I would guess we're going back in. If you've got somebody that's pretty confident or really just wants to gummo things, you're skipping left side swamp at this point and going straight to the back and then leaving, pretty much.
Boots was on Hammer Pack and Flute was on Purple Chest. So maybe Structural Mike is going back. Would good for him. But right now a little bit bad for Katie. Still trying to catch up.
Well, I think at this point you're in good shape if you're Structural Mike. Most likely the route is going to be finish swamp. Go check your shovel, do Stumpy, do dig game,
Yeah.
get Smith, go up the Smith chain, and you're in good shape. That's the likely route. So,
Yeah, the most
Kai-
likely.
Yeah, Kaide's on a bit of the clock here, but with as much as needs to be caught up on, I definitely still give the advantage to Structural Mike at this point.
Yeah, but there's still a chance that Structural Mike saying I am going to the place with the highest chances and would be post-Eastern.
Not wrong. But at the same time, Smith chain, dig game, shovel, K45 are going to give you faster checks than even the densest of dungeons.
Both would be correct. If you do not know what's right.
Very true. I mean, it's a gamble either way, right?
Right now, Structural Mike could go to Bombers and there's nothing important. Unless he likes the mirror shield.
Well, Kaede may be switching to a defensive mode at this point. What Kaede knows is that Thievestown had a lot of stuff, and you did quite a few things before going to Thievestown, including fully clearing Swamp Palace. So if you know your opponent's tendencies, or just tendencies in general, you know Thievestown's usually an early play if it's a crystal. So Kaede could be playing defensively at this point, but at the same time, it's not uncommon to go to back at Skull Woods and then go to the front to do stuff, so it's hard to say.
So right now, maybe it's really in GT. Maybe on Red Bomb. If you're asking where the bow is.
Well, if you're Kaede, you've cleared out most of the overworld. So you know your progression is somewhere in a dungeon.
Yeah, I would guess doing Ice, Maya, and Turtle Rock before anything else.
Exactly. Did Kaide activate that flute? I did not even notice.
I think so.
Alright, so Kaide checking that pedestal or not? We're just leaving. I mean, you know at this point, you haven't found a bow. So pedestal's like way down the totem pole.
Yeah, until there's a bow, there's no chance of being anything important on pet. Yeah, and chat pointing out, bow can't be on pet, and bow is the only thing he needs. Oh, do you like the shiny object in his hand?
Evil. I mean, look how much of the sprite it blocks. The shield's almost as big as Mario. That being said, Structure Mike is appearing to go ahead and do the right thing. Get these overrule checks done, gonna get well rewarded. And Kaide is quickly checking or catching up on crystals.
Yeah, but still not on the position of being fine right now. Desert is really fast, and Turtle Rock is a slower dungeon, to be fair.
And if Structure might keep this up, you're going to be able to do Mire and Desert at the same time. So time-wise, oh, this could get interesting for Structural Mike, though. If you find those boots, do you automatically not do purple chest?
Maybe.
But you're going to get your flute, you have to activate it. Oh my gosh, this will be an interesting decision for Mike. I can't see skipping it, but there can be a scenario that you just gamble Desert and Mire.
And to be fair, it wouldn't be the first match where something like this happens. You get one item out of two really close together. And go.
And have we seen Bumper yet? I don't even remember anybody checking that.
Maybe Structure might already did it. But it's just a maybe, I'm not sure. Yeah, Lumbersack has been checked and just 5 rupees, so...
Okay, Structural Mike has some big decisions coming up doing Smith Chain. But do you do Purple Chest? You probably do. I think you get Purple Chest, you walk it over, you activate your flute, you flute to 7. I guess at this point, that's... Yeah, I guess the only thing you would have is Desert at that point and the boost jacks. You would not have... You would not have your flute, obviously.
You do not have that much with just boots right now.
And at that point, Structure Mike's saying, ah, crap, I could have had that 40 minutes ago.
But at least Caddick could catch up a little bit.
True. So Kaide kind of is still at a bit of a disadvantage, has that Turtle Rock to clear, but can go to Mire, do that really quick. Oh no, Mike! No, don't do it! Oh good, okay, we're just doing it for... okay.
He's playing with your mind right now.
Little bit.
So it's a purple chest on tour. At least he's getting his flute, and Kaede on the other side will get a little bit time save.
True, and we're getting that bumper check now. I do not remember if Kaede did check it. It's junk.
Yeah, burn the chicken.
Heidi wants that chicken. Well done. Get wrecked, Murderdactyl. Oh, and Structural Mike gets bonked by the rock there.
Yeah, happens to the best runners. It's always a guess if you're right.
Ow, getting shot in the back by a laser. It's okay, there's a fairy.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
lord. Kaede skipped that check.
Yeah,
That is gonna be full go mode upon that purple chest turn in for Structural Mike.
and to be fair, it's a really evil check.
Kaede is so thorough with those overworld checks, but unfortunately skipping the one thing, which would put them in go mode by now. Oh gosh. And Structural Mike going to be in go mode in the next, 30 seconds.
Maybe Katie is doing the fairy threat. At least one is in a bottle, I think. And with hammer, just hammering at least one side down is okay. Standing in the goo and just smashing.
Smash those eyeballs. And Structural Mike has entered go mode at 1:15:58. Mike has already done Swamp. Mike just has to clear up the rest of Desert and Mire, and that's off to GT. So despite that slow start for both runners, no Dark World access for well over 30 minutes, this last 35, 40 minutes to seed has been just pretty jet.
So right now, with Structomite in 100% go mode, and Kai is still looking for a bow. It doesn't look good for him right now.
Unfortunately not. I mean, especially if you finish off Mire, chances of wanting to do North Dark World checks right now very slim. There's only, I think, Kaide has already done all the boots checks. So I want to say there's only Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, maybe Bumper as well, but it's still not worth it if you see a lot of other checks right now.
Once you're done with this, you go to TR and you go right into GT, expecting to likely find that bow silver. So,
It's a high chance when you only see the mass.
and gonna do the fairy strats.
Yeah, why not?
Just gonna damage boost our way through.
Yeah, it's almost the fastest way if you do not have a bow. And drinking the red goo. It's fine.
And somehow the eyeball lives.
Yeah, I was a little bit trolling on hit chains.
And structural Mike making Landmo look like nothing.
Yeah, Silver Strat is really easy.
Only troll thing left for Mike is that vanilla big key in Meyer.
Well, there's still one thing that could troll.
I'm listening.
I'm speaking of the big key in GT.
That's true. Could be Tower Room.
And Moldom 2 still there as well.
Also true. I think what would be really neat, a little neat change would be awesome, is that if you find a fetch quest in GT, then the big key can be on that. I'm just saying. Even in non-key sanity, that'd be amazing. I know everyone would hate it, but it'd be amazing.
So there is a small chance that Katie is able to mimic clip. I do not know it. If anyone can say yes or no, it would be interesting.
Well, even if you can mimic it, like you said earlier, you still got that hammer fight with Ganon ahead of you. It's hard to say. This does not give us good indication of Kaide's comfort level with that, because we're going to dungeons, we're not doing overworld, but we're still clearing the dungeons, which tells us that we're still looking for the bow, but we just assume it's going to be on the way. Well, yes and no. He'll say it's in the overworld, dark world, and Kaide has cleared out most of the dark world. So pretty much had determined that it would likely be Graveyard Ledge.
Yeah, but still not enough time to get back. If you go for the silvers right now.
True. I mean, at this point, it's hard to say which runner is going to reach GT first. Probably Mike. I mean, if you find a small key up here, which I didn't catch on Kaide's stream, you know that, yeah, you know that your big key is probably vanilla. You're going right down south. Yeah, so Kaide is definitely not going to be the first into GT. Oh yeah, Graveyard Ledge is Light World, huh? Which I think Kaide has done a pretty thorough job of as well, so Light World would pretty much be Graveyard Ledge at that point.
Yeah, right now it's white. Nothing left on Light World.
Okay, Instructional Mike on his way to fight Vitreous. Let's say. Evil Shield number 3 for both runners.
To be fair, the odds that both runners get the mirror shield are pretty low. So at least something. Looks like Michael Myers put them to their spots right now as one of the most evil things.
Good. Throw with that red boomerang from Structural Mike. I did not know you can reach it from down there.
And right now, Structural Mike is getting a set crystal. You want to play a game?
I have a question for you. Yeah, you like playing games, Nerf and Mulch?
Yeah, of course.
All right, why don't you tell them about what we're gonna do here?
Yeah, everyone can guess right now from check number 1 to 22 where do you think is our beautiful GT big key. And we're counting from the one who is being the first one in GT. And right now it looks like Structural Mike will be the first one. So with Stream Tile Room, I am always on 22. Just because everyone is avoiding it.
I'll go with a 15. I never use 15. We'll do that. Still time to get your guesses in chat. You have until Structural Mike enters GT to get your guess in. 1 to 22. Where's that big key? Well, chat, when somebody says tile room, that basically means 22. Okay, yeah, about another 10 seconds. Okay, guesses are over. We have Structural Mike entering GT starting on left side. Could be doing a partial Dark Magician. Kaede getting that super important bug net.
Rest in peace, Bob.
Bye, Bob. Okay, checks 2, 3, 4, 5 coming up. Not there. Or there. Mm-mm. 0 for 5. And we're not mirroring, so are we going Rando-rish? Okay, 0 for 6. And Kaede getting unfortunate luck with the ice head shooting out that little thing early. And the floor is now covered in a bunch of ice.
But it's still no problem for him right now.
Okay, 0 for 7. Oh for 11. Rando Rush not working out today.
Yeah, Tyrone will be the last spot. He's checking right now.
Structural Mike watching that magic meter, being careful. Magic becomes a bit more important on the climb in a swordless because it's just so much easier to use a fire rod.
Yeah.
But no, I have magic. Are we over 16? Or over 17?
So right now it's just Bob chests,
Over 5
Armor
left.
Knights, or Tyrone.
Over 17 then. And look what Kaede is doing.
Could be the play right now. Oh.
Instruction. Wow.
He can do it.
Well done. I have not practiced that. I could not do that.
Yeah, I would fall down about a dozen of times.
Oh, there it is. Alright, Bob's chest.
So first he's killing Bob, and then he's taking his treasure.
Rude. Alright, so that's check number 18. Looking through. Oh, we have Stoner Mine. Getting the first 18 guess. Well done. I think. Yeah.
So the big question is, will Kaede just go further or say no thank you left side?
I think he's switching to mirror. Well, that is a cape out. If he's leaving the cape out, could nope. There's the mirror.
Yeah, but even if full white and getting big key, I can't see Kaede doing climb without silvers if you're still looking for silvers.
And like I said earlier, it's hard to say. It depends on your comfort level of Mimic Clip and fighting Ganon with just a hammer.
Yeah, and even if you know you can do it, it's still so slow that trying to find it is faster. If you're still here.
Landmo 2 giving Structural Mike a little bit of trouble, but gets him on the second cycle. No worries, chat. Structural Mike does have a fairy, I believe. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Still would be fine if he's getting a heart right now. Just for our ears.
Punk. Elma. Gets that double heart.
Too bad it's still beeping right now.
True. Right. Kaide about to get that big key. And Structure Mike does take down Troll Dorm 2, minimal fuss.
At
Vanilla.
least,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, no, say it. I'm fine.
I'm just gonna say Vanilla 20.
Yeah, and see this better right now. Oh. Even if it's not the right answer, still good Amos Knight fight. The question on chat, Kite is still looking for the bow and doesn't know where it is. So doing right now everything here is the fastest way to say I'm fine or I'm in trouble. As we know, he's in trouble.
Yeah, we know where those silvers are with the bow, and it is not in GT. Structure Mike does take down Bugnet Agatu. Well done. And Kaide is gonna climb.
Yeah, he knows in climb can't be the bow, but at least you do not have to do it again.
Okay, so what Structural Mike has to look forward to here. 12 hits phase 1, 12 hits phase 2. And then you got your silvers for the final phase, so it's not too bad. Gets a lucky corner with Ganon, so gets through phase 1 and 2 with no problem.
And phase 2, here we go. Ganon, please.
Oh my gosh. The hammer hitbox is horrible.
Yeah.
And the fire bats were just so close.
Yeah, a little bit different and would have pushed him right down.
Alright, so Kaide did like to go ahead and leave the climb and is going to start looking for silvers. Now, bow silvers.
Now a big question. Bacon or ham?
Probably bacon. How about you?
I'm fine with both. But really crispy bacon would be really nice right now.
I agree. Little English muffin, well done. Some bacon, little egg, cheese. That sounds like a good meal.
Oh, and Ganon fight right now trolling a little bit.
Well, Structure Mike has the torches on such a weird schedule. Like, you'd have one torch lit for 3 or 4 seconds anyway. That's the last hit from Ganon. Get your GG's in chat for Structural Mike.
Yeah, GG's, and he is standing right far away enough. So no end boss bridge.
Alright, Structural Mike does finish in first place with a racetime.gg time of 1:38.19. And it looks like, unfortunately, looking for the bow and silvers in pod, not gonna find them there. And we do welcome in the booth a structural Mike. GG to you.
Yeah, GG's.
Thanks, guys. That was an interesting Ganem fight. I hope no one saw that.
So how about that first 30-40 minutes to see it, huh?
Wow, I was laughing and crying at the same time. oh man.
Yeah, go to the mountain. Just go away. Just come back. It's funny to see.
I felt bad finding the hammer in Eastern because a lot of people would probably have gotten that before going to Hera, potentially. But I tried to not think about the triple Hera play or whatever it ended up being, and just go, well, my opponent probably had a bad time too, and then I just tried to focus on the next steps.
Oh, a quick interruption. Apologies. We did have a forfeit from Kaide. GG's in chat to Kaide. Great race. You both had very similar routes for the first 30-40 minutes, and then it kind of separated when Kaide went south towards Hype Cave. You went west towards Stevestown. Kaide found the boots a lot faster than you, but you found everything else in quick stride. But with that, GG to Kaide Rakawa, who does join us in chat as well.
Hello,
Yeah,
GG.
GG's.
GG's.
So we're just kind of starting the chat with Structural Mike, but Kaide, what's your impression on the first 30-40 minutes of the scene?
I should have gone Easter. That's it. Going Easter, no matter what you do everything in Tower of Hera, and that's it. And you never go to Aga, as I did. Anyways, in that situation, it was a misplay anyway, so it was done by my side, absolutely.
Well, both of you ended up in the same spot. I think Structural Mike did go south a little bit earlier after Lost Woods did not do Kakariko. You did Kakariko south round. So a little divergence there, but y'all both ended up meeting up and both ended up falling into the same bait with the mirror up on Death Mountain before going to Eastern. Get your book, go to Desert, get nothing. Back towards Eastern. It was quite the spectacle for a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Mushroom turning into nothing. It was just a cherry on top of that beautiful poop pie.
Yeah, Nervindulge and I were having some laughs here for the first little bit, and then the seed's like, here's everything, almost everything else you need in the general Village of Outcast area.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, like I had to assume that Kaede was also getting that Darkwood access in a very slow manner, and because otherwise you could tilt very easily from this chain of events. Hilarious for sure if you're watching. Oh man.
So, Structural Mike, you had a dungeon clear lead early because you went to Thieves Town, went south, or you went to Skullwoods, you did Ice Palace, all that stuff. And
Yeah.
Kaede elected to go ahead and clear Overworld, got boots, got flute, but didn't do the Graveyard Ledge check, unfortunately.
No, I felt really good getting the bow after being horrified by the boots for a minute. Because I knew that there's a route here where you get bow go mode and then you're in a lot of trouble. And I almost left the purple chest in rage as well. I'm glad I didn't.
We were panicking a bit. We're like, don't do it, Mike, don't do it.
Yeah, I literally was about to leave the screen and then turn around. There could have been a very different story if I hadn't.
Yeah, good thing you did. I mean, there wasn't a lot to do, really. If you skipped it, you would have done a few things and probably gone back reasonably quick, I think.
Yeah, like if I had done a normal route with Swamp first into Smith Chain, I would have been in GT with no bow, and also I don't even know if I would have manage to do the mimic leap. I'm not that good at it. I would have had a horrible time. Like, because you don't go to Graveyard Ledge after that. Like, it doesn't exist anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, when I found everything at Thipston, I was like, okay, I have to commit to GT something really dumb like Tile Room, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
I was skipping a lot of stuff. I went to Meyer, I skipped everything. I went to Ice, I skipped Ice Tea, and Schoolwood's the same.
Oh, nice. That would have worked
I don't
out
know.
really well for a bow in GT.
The dumb play was at the beginning. I shouldn't have done it. I think I don't know. I felt a little bit bad because I was like, okay, maybe you went earlier to Easter and I'm already behind. But we were at the same spot, so it didn't matter. And I threw it. I threw the game at that point, most of it at least, because you said I got the boots earlier, so. Even with that, I don't know if I would have managed to recover all that advantage you had. I don't think I would have recovered, but I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe not. I will watch it later.
Yeah, I'm interested in seeing how we both did our mushroom find and how in sync we were to that. I refused to even fake powder because I was so angry at the mushroom, even though I saved it. Like, because I really tried to find places to save time. I was just full clearing everything. I did swamp without boots. I did left side swamp. Went back in for the big chest with no boots. I had to save time somewhere, and skipping fake powder was it. That was my big play.
Mm.
Oh man.
Yeah, I went swamp first and then Thipston, so more time loss. I would have skipped that swamp palace and most of it, I think. Like the same as Meyer and Skullwoods.
Yeah.
Looking for the bow.
Yeah, bow hunting is incredibly frustrating. Absolutely. I'm sorry you had to go through that.
Yeah. Anyways, I made a gift at the beginning with the Aga play, so enjoy it. We both had to find it, so yeah, it doesn't matter at all. Don't worry.
Oh well.
Anyways, GG's, and thanks for the restream, by the way, for the tracking, as always.
Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you allowing us to do this. It was a great show. You both did a fantastic job.
Yeah, thank you again.
Nervendulge, any questions for these runners before we start wrapping up here?
No, most of my personal questions were all answered, and I do not see any questions in the chat right now. But make sure if you want to follow both runners, they're doing really good job. And it was always fun to watch you. Even if it's a little bit bad if one is going too much ahead right now. With just Rando being Rando.
Yay, Bo! So, Structural Mike, any final thoughts from you before we kind of wrap up?
And nothing really. No. Thanks for the restream. As always, it's pretty great. And good luck to Kader Kara and the teammates in Bolas Azules for the remaining. Is it 2 weeks? Cross keys and Randomizer? Yeah. You know, you got this. Yeah, I believe you guys will make playoffs.
Yeah, we still can make it, I think. If we win Cross keys and the Randomizer, I think we're in, anyways. we have to wait for this week, I think, for the others to play as Wordless. So we'll see. We'll still
Yes.
play it until the end, so you never know.
Yeah, best of luck. And
Thank you.
GG's again.
Yeah, GG's. Good luck to you too.
Okay, what more is there to say? From me, I'll just say don't forget to follow SpeedGaming through SpeedGaming 6. ALTTPR League channels as well do have some of these matches. And also, follow my co-com. Follow Nerve Indulge. Follow Slowpoke for doing fantastic as well. Follow the two runners. Links are in chat. But otherwise, I want to thank everybody for staying around and watching us. It was a fantastic race here. And thank you very much to Nerve Indulge for co-comming with me. It was fantastic, fun time as always. And you just get the last word, my friend. You're good.
I can just join you right now. And make sure to follow you as well.
Aw. Well, thank you everybody for watching here. Hope you all have a good rest of your Tuesday here. And be sure to stay tuned to SpeedGaming for lots of other races coming up soon. It'll take a little while to go over the schedule, so just check the speedgaming.org schedule there. Coming up and chat here in a moment. But otherwise, hope you all have a good rest of your Tuesday here.